Okay, I'm going to be working on some end of the year stuff right now, and just kind of wanted to walk you through it. I kind of expect you to put this on high speed or 1.5 times so that you can kind of blaze through and just skip through all my pauses and ums. But first thing I'm going to check on is okay, so I just got done in here. I guess just got done fixing all the duplicate riders. So you just want to, I think I showed you how to do that already. And so the next thing you need to check at the end of the year is this is one of the important things is when a rider moves halfway through the year, then they don't delete their old class. They can still be accumulating points in Mototally. And one of the best ways that I know to check for this is to go to the point standings online. I mean, it's a tedious kind of way, but you go down and, well, there's not maybe any pros probably, but you go down here. Maybe it's even probably better to start at like the bottom classes because you would typically move people up. Okay, so if I go to 50C, and what you will try to find is dots all the way across where people. Okay, so I'm going to cheat a little bit because I made this query that finds these people. So right here it's saying Lauren is 622B, which I think is like the amateur women. And she's actually racing, looks like the 30, maybe that's 40 plus B. So let me just check that real quick. So back here, what is that? 40 plus amateur. Where the heck is women amateur? Okay, so Lauren did race one race. You can tell that she actually raced it because there's no dot next to it. The little dot means that was carried points from another class. But let me go to the, I thought she was in the 30 plus. Yeah, okay, so she raced a couple races in 30 plus, and here's what happened. Right here at the end of the season, you shouldn't have any dots to the right of like solids. Like this would be a solid, this would be a solid, and then if you got moved points after solids, that means that they're still they're in the wrong class. And so in this race, it's not really a big deal because it's not really affecting. She's not qualifying for awards, but you could understand if we dug in. Let's try to find somebody else that maybe really affected something. Okay, I just want to check this guy out, Chris Villalobos. Looks like he went from 341B, it sounds like 40 plus, to a 40 plus intermediate, maybe. Let's check it out. I don't see him there. I don't see him there either. Okay. Just want to check him out real quick. You go to rider measurement, rider view. Yeah, we actually, I don't know, we don't have him down for, we have him in the 30 intermediate and the 30 and the 40 amateur, but he didn't race all year long in either of those classes. He only raced one decade class. You can see down here in his race results. And it works out better if you delete these people. I know that guy, it didn't really matter there, but I want to show you one where it does. I don't really recognize. I'm trying to find somebody that I know raced all year. Let's try this guy. Okay, here's a really good example. This guy was running in the Mini 65C, and then he moved out of the class, but he's carrying points. He's carrying points from another class, probably 65B. Yeah, here he is, carrying his points. So we need to get, in reality, Levi, McIntyre is going to move up one. He needs to move up one. But not only that, look, this guy would have won these races. So these people here that are getting, this guy got second. He should get, well, it's kind of tricky, but you don't want these people in the class taking points away from other people. So if we go in, what's his name? Kruger, Dakota. Dakota K. Kugler. Okay. So you go edit rider. You need to remove his class that he's not actively competing in. Okay. So really important step. After you go in and you clean all these up, you need to go into the point standings. So we're gonna go check out 65C. You can see like his bike number is removed now. That means he's not gonna get points as soon as we total. Okay, so I forgot what the point of moving them out is. Like this Stroud Tucker guy right here. Dakota did actually race in this Big Fox run here, or whatever BR was. And what was it? BR Baldwin Ranch. So Dakota did actually race in that class against Stroud Tucker, and Stroud got second. But after you remove them out of the class, you have to go back and recalculate points for every one of the events. Like you got to go here and you need to go to round one, calculate events for selected event, calculate points for selected event. Then you need to go, but specifically the one I was talking about, Baldwin. Let's wait for it to finish calculating. This is one of those tiny little details that they don't go over in any of the Mototally videos that I've found can kind of bite you if somebody's really paying attention. But it's going to take somebody really paying attention to know the difference. But in this example, it looks like in that example right here, if you move Stroud Tucker up to 23 points and Levi McIntyre, he's going to get 22. That's going to put an extra 1 point gap between Levi and... Okay, so it just finished calculating. And you can see that the Dakota kid is out of there. But Stroud still has 22 points. Okay, I just want to show you calculate event points for selected event. And this is going to change, and it's going to give him 25 and him 22. And move everybody up a place. See? And that's important. So what you're going to have to do, you go in and you find all these people that didn't delete their old class, or sign up didn't delete them, you know, whatever the case. It happens quite a lot. People move in the middle of the year, and if it's not an authorized move, there's methods in there to keep them from carrying points, but most of the time it's an authorized move, and we want to just get them out of their old class. So back to, so now that I've done that, actually these however many races Dakota will all be affected. You have to go back. 1, calculate points. 2, calculate points. 3, all the way through 12. And then at the end, you total the points again. But make sure you get all of deleted old class out of there first. Because if you don't do that first, you're not going to actually fix the problem. So this little query is just kind of my cheat code that I don't have to go look over here and look through every single class and find the dots at the end of the season. See, dots at the beginning of the season are fine. That means they transferred out. But you just want to make sure they didn't get left in their old class, you know. Anyhow, so I'm gonna cut away and finish wrapping up all these people.